Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Continue Games. As promised in the previous episode, some of my pickups from over the weekend at the flea market and the Retro Game Store, my local one. I was actually going to do a Let's Play of Mega Man X. I'm going to try to not have my cat going crazy in the background. I'm going to do my best. Mega Man X on a computer. A little bit different than you would expect. Most people play Mega Man X on maybe one of those, on an awesome GameCube collection, Mega Man X collection, which probably goes for about $60 or so. Must have if you're a GameCube collector. Or maybe you play it on Super Nintendo. It's not a cheap game no matter where you play it. Unless you get the collection for PS2. That is actually a great way to be able to play it cheap. Or if you go out and find the DOS version at a flea market. Not as common, but as you can see, it definitely does exist. Now you're probably wondering, wow, DOS, that is an old operating system. How the heck am I going to be able to play that on a modern computer? I'm running this on a 2010 iMac, which, going to be turning 4 in a few months. Not the newest computer, but much newer than DOS, that's for sure. Normally, you'd have to go through the whole Windows process and all types of stuff like that, but we are going to use a wonderful app, and it is called Boxer. Looks like this. You can download this. I'll put the link to it right in the description. That's why the title of this video is going to be called Running DOS Games on Your Mac / Let's Play Mega Man 7 or something along those lines. Haven't decided yet. As you can tell, there's really no script for these videos. I'm just kind of hitting the ground running. I have Mega Man X here inserted into my iMac, and I have Boxer. What does Boxer do? Well, it's an emulator, but it's an emulator not for a game system, but for an operating system, DOS. So basically allows you to run an emulated version of DOS and install programs on your computer. So if you have an old DOS program that you need to run, whether it be a game or an application, Boxer is a good way to get it working. And it makes it very simple. It is designed for games, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to do this. I'm going to click on Import a New Game. Takes a second. It says drop your game here. Makes it very easy. I'm just going to drag the CD over onto the image there. Takes a second while it scans my game. There you go. It grabs the installer, shows you a few of them, but we're going to go ahead and pick the one that it chooses. It's usually right, and we'll say launch. And it'll pop open the Mega Man X installer right here. And if it looks like a blast from the past, you'll know. You'll know you have it right. Check out those graphics. And then we boot to this, one of those old school DOS installers. We want a regular game speed. I don't have, I have no idea where it is, a pad, nor do I have a joystick. So we're going with keyboard, and we're going to pick normal speed, because I suck at Mega Man. That's not even an understatement. I'm horrible. So let's go ahead and say accept. It's going to take a moment here while it goes ahead and copies all the files. This is definitely a flashback, man. I remember setting up a lot of PC games like this. Mostly first-person shooters. I was really big into those. Hopefully, maybe we'll get the sound check here. So let's go ahead and select the sound. Make sure that it's good. It says it wants us to do the creative, Sound Blaster 16. There's Sound Blaster 16, so we'll choose it. We'll accept that configuration. And we'll make sure we do the same for the music. I was able to do that too. And then I'm just going to hit done. And then we're going to go with finish importing. We are finished setting it up. So it's going to go ahead. It's going to ask me for my password. I'm going to have to blank that part out. And it'll take a few moments to copy the files from the CD over onto the Mac. Which is nice because then you won't need to have the CD in the computer every single time that you want to play the game. Another thing you can do, if you want to take this with you after it's done installing, maybe you have a portable computer that you wanted to play this on. It just gives you like a little bit of a little file, a Boxer file that you can drag onto a flash drive, and then you could just carry your flash drive with you and plug it in and open them up as long as you have the Boxer app. It works pretty well. Definitely better than any other way you want to be able to store these DOS games. I hope to do a lot more DOS Let's Plays from retro games. I don't know if I know a lot of people do retro games like that's an understatement. thousands of people do retro game Let's Plays, and I'm sure that people do Let's Plays of DOS games as well. But I really want to try to revisit some of those old games that we grew up with playing when we had computer class back when we had giant monitors sitting in front of us. Sweet. So it's all ready. You can drop in the box art right here. So let's see. Let's go ahead. Always on Nintendo Age. If you're looking to talk to me, it's X Marlton X. You can reach out. Let's go ahead and get a Mega Man X, Mega-Man X. We'll get a Mega Man X picture. Let's see. What's a good one? What one does not look creepy? I don't really like any of these. Let's go with Mega Man X cover. There you go. Much better. That's probably closer to the box art that I showed you in the pickup video. So let's go with that. We're just going to drag it. Awesome. And then we're going to name it Mega Man X. Perfect. Launch game. Takes a moment. We want to run Mega Man X Run right there. README is a text file. Don't need the other ones. It just needs to know this one time. And then it says, do you want to do this every single time? Yes, I do. And let's go ahead and we'll make this guy full screen. I'm going to play around with the sound a little bit. That way we make sure that the sound doesn't go crazy over the microphone. Takes a moment as it calculates everything. Alright, Mega Man X. We got start. We also have a save, a load, and all that stuff. Space bars are select. Let's see. So shot is going to be X. Oh, I'm looking at spacebar. So shot is going to be space. I can live with that. Jump is Alt. It's a little strange. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. I don't have a. I'm going to say no joystick. I'm going to go ahead and say jump space. Alt is control. What is that? Jump Alt. All right. I guess I can live with that. Dash will be control. All right. I can do that. I can do that. I hope. So let's figure it out. Wish me luck. Now, just a heads up, I am not going to be very good at this at all. To review the controls, that's Alt is jump, space is shoot, control is dash. Ooh, gotta shut those off for sure. If you're noticing that going back and forth, you want to make sure you shut off some of those keyboard shortcuts because control is going to get in my way a lot, I feel like. It's going to be flipping me over to multiple desktops, and you don't want that. Alright, so let me get my bearings. Alt, shoot. Alright, let's go. So far, I'm 2 for 2 on getting hit. Little rough. Probably make myself look horrible, and I am not good at this game. I grew up really playing mostly the Sega platformers. Sonic was where I was at. If this was Sonic, I would be absolutely destroying people right now. But Mega Man, not really the biggest game I played. Oh, and of course I died trying to get 6 extra life. But you know what? You always got to go for it. I know that guy's going to be hanging out right there. My goal is to make it through this first level for you, so I'm going to do my absolute best. I'm not quite sure what the best Mega Man game is. I'd love for you guys to let me in. Let me know what you think the best Mega Man game is. I don't know if X was probably the best one to be playing on a keyboard, but I kind of wanted to make sure, even though gameplay might be a little rough to suffer through, I'm not exactly the best, as you can tell. I wanted to make it as realistic as possible. This is the PC version. I could have easily just played this on an emulator and played it on Super Nintendo, but I wanted you guys to see what it was like on the computer. It is a little weird because it all depends how you set the controls up, I suppose. But to be alternating finger presses, I'm really using both hands to play this game, which you do use with a controller, but I don't know, it just feels a little more familiar. I jumped right into that. Whew! Just about. Good. I really do love how you jump out of these, you know, those holes. This is very difficult. Timing that just right when you're with the keyboard at the space and the Alt key is insane. At least with these, you can kind of just keep tapping the space bar as quickly as you can. That's almost probably even quicker than, you know, with the controller, because you can move your entire hand. You can't really do that with the control pad. I knew I wasn't gonna make that. Yeah, I'd much rather have a Waybird in my hand for sure. But I mean, to be able to play this game, like, I would love to see how much this version costs compared to the version for, you know, Super Nintendo. Ah, see? A lot of times in some game, like, Sonic's not saving himself. Knuckles will do it. Tails, but ain't no way you're saving. Oh, that's gonna be almost impossible killing that guy. I'm just gonna keep running. Oh, brutal. Whew. Sweet. Oh my God, the car too? Jeez. No one's helping you in this game. Oh, I should have learned the first time. Oh, I could ride the car? Alright. It's pretty sweet. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Another car. Oh! Brutal without a controller, guys. But you know what? I'll give this one more shot because I really want to beat him for you. Let's see how we do here. Okay. Good. Oh, jeez. It's bad enough I have all these cars laying around. I gotta worry about the cars after they're dead. It's probably easier than the cars. Alright. Oh my God. Maybe not. That's it? No way. Wow. Thank God. Oh, how sad. Awesome, and I get the opportunity to save, so I will definitely do that because I'm going to need all the help I can get. Sweet. Graphics in this are sweet. I would definitely recommend a control pad in the future, though, for sure. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the first level of Mega Man X on PC, or Mac I should say. Please feel free to leave a comment in the bottom of the video. Let me know what you think, what you thought of the whole process. Let me know what awesome games you're playing over on your Mac using Boxer or some other DOS emulator, and you know, just reach out to me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Continue Games. And don't forget, guys, always press continue.